Hey guys. Hey, we're trying something new here at Grandview Livestock. We had a fellow named Steve Campbell come out and consulted with us one day, or half a day there, and you might have heard of Steve Campbell or maybe not, and I'll put his website, the link to that in the descriptions or the comments down below. But he's not a nutritionist, but he studied a lot of that kind of stuff, and he believes that animals need to be more alkaline, and we're naturally, us also, are more acidic. And so we're feeding the sea salt, and then this product, Redmond conditioner, and then we put in some sodium bicarb, baking soda, and then we put some soybean meal with it to get him to eat the amount that he recommended, which was about an ounce for a nanny or a ewe of the sea salt, an ounce of the Redmond conditioner, and however much soybean meal it takes to get them to eat that much. Well, and then about a fourth of an ounce of baking soda. And a lot of our health problems, not just us, but a lot of the health problems in livestock and us is just attributed to the fact that we're too acidic. Our body is, and according to Steve, and I'm somewhat convinced of that also. So we're going to try this. I don't know exactly what results we're looking for. Like everybody, we have sore feet in goats, and we have parasite problems. So we'll see if it helps if it helped a little bit on either one of those two things, it'd be well worth the cost. It's not very expensive. It's not even something that he sells. It's I don't know. It's just a program that he recommends. He's not selling anything. And then we put the salt in the water tank in a bag. You might have seen that before. Maybe I'll show you that here in a little bit. And we've been doing that, I don't know, for maybe 3 weeks now. Before Steve came, we started that. I talked to him on the phone and watched a couple webinars that he's spoken at, and he was on Working Cows podcast. If any of you listen to that, he's been on that, and a couple others. If you listen to podcasts, I'm sure you probably heard him. The Herd Quitter podcast he's had on. So we'll see. We'll keep you posted here. We have to kind of get it regulated. I'm sure it'll take a few days, and then we'll see what kind of results we have. We're going to do it to a couple herds, and then some we're not going to do it, and see if we can see any difference. Yeah, so here's what we're doing in the water tank here. This tank has a float on it, comes from this hydrant, and we're putting a half a bag of sea salt into this. This is kind of a seed bag. It's semi-permeable there. Not a burlap bag. It's just too permeable, but something like that, and just let it dissolve into that water and just leave it in there. And then they've also have fresh water over here, but we'll see them quite a bit of time. They'll come over and drink out of this tank. And we're also putting the apple cider vinegar in there, and that's about a quarter to a half an ounce for this size for these ewes every day. Well, these are 2-year-old nannies and ewes that's going to lamb and kid. So we're putting that in the same tank of water here too. And one time when it's cold, I've unhooked this hose, and they'll drink this down about halfway. when I unhook it towards evening, and then hook it back up there about noon the next day. It's usually drank down about half. So I can't tell you we haven't seen any remarkable results that I could say, hey, y'all need to do this. Something we're trying. It's not expensive. You don't have a lot to lose. It takes a little time, effort, but we'll see, and we'll keep you posted. Now that half a bag or 25 pounds of salt in there, it goes about 4 days probably. So we'll keep you posted on this. I don't know. Like I said, it's not expensive to do. It's relatively cheap, and you know, if it helps with almost anything, it would be worth it. Just like y'all, we have mysterious deaths that we don't know why they died or what happened. So maybe, you know, if it cut down on some of those, we don't know. We don't know what the problem is sometimes. So we'll keep you posted.